What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me.
Okay, we are live. Welcome in everyone to another episode of Commander's Franchise. As usual, if you're not watching this live, I will put the timestamp down in the description of when the actual gameplay starts. In the meantime, give me another 10 seconds here to finish setting up my stream. Okay, and I think we are good to go. Alright, so it is Championship Sunday. It is Sunday, January 26th. The two championship games, the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship, were played today. The NFC Championship was between the Commanders, which their team, in reality, looks nothing like the team we have now, going up against the Eagles. And the Eagles absolutely dick-stomped the Commanders. I think the final score was like 23-55 or something like that. It was a lot to a little. Saquon went off again, and yeah, the Eagles are going back to the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs just beat the Buffalo Bills by a final score of 32-29, and yeah, if you guys have been following the Chiefs for a couple years now, you'll know they always seem to get the benefit of the doubt on some timely referee help. So, yeah, this is the Super Bowl that absolutely no one out of Kansas City or Philadelphia wanted. Hence the title of the stream, There Is No God. Hopefully I don't get flagged or spammed by like a bunch of religious people, but anyways, that's enough of that. Last stream, we got dick stomped by the Dallas Cowboys, lost 35-21, could not stop anyone. What was it? Yeah, Dak Prescott had a big game. Tony Pollard, who's still with the Cowboys in this universe, had a big game. And surprisingly enough, it's never the star receivers that beat us up. They still have CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup in this universe. CeeDee Lamb isn't the one that torched us. It was Michael fucking Gallup. Yeah, so we gotta play a lot better defensively. Offensively, I think we did okay overall, but anyways, we are taking on the Jags. They are also 0-1. And let's go ahead and take a look at their team real quick. Okay, so Trevor Lawrence is still their quarterback. He's an 89 overall, and he has superstar dev. Running back, they have Travis Etienne still, 89 overall. At receiver, they still have Christian Kirk, 88 overall, Calvin Ridley at an 83, and Marcus McKinney, a second-year man out of Miami, 6'4", 230. He has superstar dev. I imagine we're going to see Christian Kirk in the slot and Ridley and McKinney out wide. Still have Evan Ingram at tight end. He has superstar dev, 85 overall, and Cade Otton at 77. On the offensive line, they still have Cam Robinson, who of course got traded to Minnesota in reality, but he's still kicking around with the Jags in this universe, 79 overall. Netane Muti, am I pronouncing that right? 75 overall. George Jaramillo? I don't know. He's a made-up player. Who cares? Third-year man out of Texas A&M, starting center, 78 overall. Brandon Sheriff still kicking around with the team. He has superstar dev as well, 81 overall, kind of a low overall for superstar dev. And Daniel Falali at a 71 overall. So that's the weak point of their offensive line and their offense in general. They have like, 4 or 5 superstar dev guys on offense. So no X factors, but definitely someone to look out for. See, their starting defensive end on the left side is going to be Tyler Lacey, it looks like, only a 68 overall, as it looks like Jacoby Stinson, the third-year man out of Mississippi State, is injured. They have Carl Granderson at the other DN position, only a 74. Devon Hamilton at an 81. I think they run a 3-4. Kari Wilkins at a 74, a rookie at Arizona State. Foisati Alukan? This is a real player. I should probably know how to pronounce his name. He's an 82. Devin Lloyd still with the team at an 80. And Trayvon Walker, Superstar X Factor, 85 overall. So they do run a 3-4. In the secondary, Tyson Campbell's injured, so we'll see Dion Redmond, 30-year man out of Alabama. Marco Wilson at a 76 overall, and Joshua Williams is injured, so we'll see Dion Nelson, 30-year man out of Michigan State. They're actually pretty banged up. Andre Sisco at one safety, he's an 86, and Richie Grant at the other safety. I thought he was a made-up player, but I'm like, wait, Richie Grant's a real person. Jake Elliott is their kicker, and Mitch Wisnowski is their punter. So overall, no superstar or X factors outside of Trayvon Walker, but they do have, I think, like 5 superstar dev players. So this isn't going to be an easy matchup by any stretch of the imagination. But let's go ahead and jump into our weekly strategy. Offensively, I mean, Travis Etienne's a good running back, and Trevor Lawrence, in this reality, is a good quarterback. So what do we want to do? We did okay stopping the run last time. I mean, we allowed one big run to Tony Pollard, and that kind of skewed the numbers. We did kind of get torched by Dak Prescott. I think we'll go with defending the short pass for now. As far as on the offensive side of the ball, what do I want to do? Yeah, we could establish running the ball inside. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. Game day goals. I don't even really care about game day goals. You can see I have a ton of staff points. I have 416 staff points. I honestly don't really care to use them. It kind of makes the game feel broken, in my opinion. You know, some of the perks are kind of cool, but right now I'm going to just not spend them, not pay attention to them. Sorry if that's boring or controversial. As we take a look at injuries here, let's cross our fingers and hope that we don't have anyone injured. We're clean on defense. Let's see how we look on offense now. Okay, no injuries in practice, so that's good. And without further ado, we are ready to jump into this Week 2 game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you'll see we have a trade offer for Darnell Washington. Right now, I'm not interested in trading Darnell Washington. I know he's our backup tight end, but we kind of need him, and we don't have a ton of depth at tight end right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Jags and the Commanders on Sunday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking
Sunday night football. It seems like we get like 8 primetime games every year. So we are going to kick off. So we will get the second half kickoff. As always, this has been 24, not the latest Madden, so we have traditional kickoff rules. We don't have the whole landing zone thing, as Joey Sly boots this one away, and it's about 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone, taken for a touchback. And here comes Trevor Lawrence. Check out his stats in his one and only game so far. 17 of 22, 178 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, very pedestrian numbers, which is probably why they are 0-1. Going with a 2-receiver set here. 4-3. Gonna bring pressure. As a give to ETN, and he slips out of one tackle, but then is brought down from behind by Chase Young, and Montez Sweat is hurt on the first play of the game. The dude's made of glass. I'm starting to get really irritated by him, as he is walking gingerly towards the locker room. Probably means he has like a hand injury, because Madden. It is going to be 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Empty set here from Lawrence.
Now Lawrence.
And this is a quick pass, and that is going to be hauled in. That's ETN lined up as a receiver. He picks up 10 and a first.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And Montez Sweat has a high ankle sprain. He's out of the game. Myron Murphy will come in.
And he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
High ankle sprain might keep him out for a few weeks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And
now some motion
someone
before
jumped.
the snap. And this will be our first penalty.
And it's going to be a false start on Cam Robinson.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
This is a give to ETN, and he's going to pick up a chunk of yardage. 11 yards.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 19 carries, 78 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers.
2nd and 4 here. Another give to ETN. He's got a huge hole, and Travis Etienne bounces off a tackler. He's brought down at the 46.
Down to the 46. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early.
Another first down as they are into our territory.
We've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first.
Another give to ETN, but he is swallowed up for a loss. Leslie Terry on the blitz swallows him up for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13.
Loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And this pass is going to be caught by Christian Kirk, and he's awfully close to the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and a flag on the play. Is that going to be another false start? It is, this time by their right tackle. So that's going to back them up 5 and give us a little more breathing room.
If we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Man open.
And that pass is complete. That's Calvin Ridley.
Down by about a yard as they find a way to convert.
Needed 5, he picks up 5. That was... We were using Cliff Greenfield in coverage that time.
Move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, it's one of the better coaches in the league.
James Smith-Williams is in right now for Montez Sweat. Lawrence looks to throw, and wide open is Evan Ingram. All the way down to the 18. Pickup of 18. They're in the red zone.
They're down to the 18 and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at
Calling an
ease.
audible at the line here.
What he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that.
And wide open is Travis Etienne out of the backfield, and he scores touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new
I think Cameron Curl was playing man coverage on him,
claim the early lead as
and he just ran a wheel to the opposite side.
a long
No, wait, why? We were in cover 6? That's what I called?
I guess when it takes that many plays.
methodical and almost like a boxing match.
That's not what I called.
They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown. But you
I don't know. I don't know if that's
keep doing that.
the correct call.
Knockout occurs.
That's not what I called.
They're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Elliott good with a
Anyways,
big
Jags are up
save.
7-0.
Now a 7-0 game.
We're going to let this one land in the end zone for a touchback. We'll come out to the 25, and here comes Sam Howell.
Start here at the 25.
He also had pretty pedestrian numbers in his first game. Did have a few inaccurate passes, of course, no touchdowns. That one interception I threw, I remember, was ridiculous.
Defensive team of last week in his numbers because
Had a linebacker or something jump 20 feet in the air.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So,
Wait, so
this week has been tough on him because
home team offensive play art can be incorrect. Okay, well, that's great. And we bounce this outside and we lose a yard.
He is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
Second and 11.
It's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
There's Terry McLaurin. He picks up 3.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And Rayshawn Nash with a big first down catch. All the way to the 45, a gain of 18.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular.
Another give to Tolliver. Picks up 5. Tolliver with 20 carries for an even 80 yards and a touchdown last week.
20 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back
Tolliver again puts the shoulder down, and he is just short. The first down, 3rd and inches.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Roschon Johnson in the backfield. We're going to give it to him. And he only needed a few inches. He picks up a full yard. That's good for the first down.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And that pass is picked. I throw it right to him, and now he's off. Sam Howell can't tackle him, but he pushes him out of bounds to the 31. That play took way too long to develop. We can't be turning the ball over like that. Yeah, I mean, Claypool is running a drag. He just stands there for like 3 minutes. And then he goes too deep. I thought he was going in front of the linebacker who ended up picking it off. Of course, Trayvon Walker was coming too, so if we held onto the ball much longer, it would have been a sack.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes.
The Jags are already in field goal range.
Feels like towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies.
Lawrence looking to throw, and the pass is caught. That's McKinney, their superstar receiver, all the way to the 16. So they are already in the red zone.
First drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
Another quick pass, and that's incomplete. Broken up by Emmanuel Forbes. 2nd down.
Yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd down.
And another quick pass. It's caught by Ingram, and he slips out of a tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and inches.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coming out in goal line here.
Throwing again here.
And it's a quick pass, and it's caught. That's their backup tight end.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a
They're down to the 1. That's Cade Otton.
conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected.
1st and goal from the 1.
Presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's a give to their fullback, and he's in for the touchdown. C.J. Ham.
C.J. Ham
And we're down by 2 touchdowns just like that.
And the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We'll return this one with Connor Highsmith from about a yard deep. He gets out to the 24.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to...
Tolliver bounces to the outside. We got a lot of room. Jonathan Tolliver with a first down and plenty more, down to the 42. Gain of 18.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And there's Tolliver, and our right guard just runs backwards for some reason. We only pick up a yard. Owen Perkins.
Look at this Jaguar defense.
Second-round pick this year.
It's currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily moves.
Chase Claypool picks up 4.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this.
3rd and 5.
Get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
We are under pressure. We're going to try to take off with Howell. We're going to lower the shoulder, and we are just short. 4th and inches.
Short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They ran the wrong play there.
Good effort there, trying to do it on his own.
Yep, that's not the play that I called. Okay, so apparently, with the Jags' momentum, sometimes the wrong play will get called.
Then try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Yeah, I do not like that at all. That is a horrible advantage.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. The offense here not budging.
We're going to go fullback dive here.
On 4th and inches.
It's Ethan Carter. He has a huge hole there. We only needed a yard from him, and he ends up picking up 10.
Down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
It's Tolliver, and he has a huge hole up the middle. Jonathan Tolliver, all the way down to the 23.
Down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right
Tolliver
back to
again.
first down.
Slips past. Jumps to the outside. Jonathan Tolliver is going to score. Touchdown.
Washington.
A 23-yard touchdown. And we are on the board.
Touchdown on the season, and the Commanders are back within a score.
And the PAT's up and good. 14-7 now.
Up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one. So
Jags will start this drive off at their 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both into the
Trevor Lawrence calling an audible again.
Now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence.
And he rolls out to his left, but he's brought down for the sack by Myron Murphy.
I like the way that they've started. The way that
Myron Murphy in there for the injured Montez Sweat.
and that would be a crushing.
And it's going to bring up 2nd and long.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
And that's another give to ETN, but he's dropped for a loss. That's Deron Payne, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards. brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is going to be a screen. Etienne has a ton of space, and Travis Etienne awfully close to the first down, but he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 2, and I imagine they're going to punt it away, and it looks like they will.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now.
So we allowed way too many yards on that screen pass, but two very good defensive plays ultimately help us force a 3-and-out. Connor Highsmith on the return here. So we bounce this to the outside, only get to about the 28. Jonathan Tolliver already with 66 yards on the ground.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again.
We're going to keep running the football until they can stop it.
He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times.
Picks up 4 there. 2nd and 6.
Use him as a decoy a little bit.
Whoops, I don't want to go to instant replay. I do want to put Roshan Johnson in, I think. Kind of our pass blocking specialist.
In the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Send Nathan Hall on a little swing route. Or is that out to the left? Swing left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Go to Rayshawn Nash, our reliable tight end. To the 45, a gain of 13.
But not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for...
Put Tolliver back in.
First down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size...
Tolliver again. Cut this one back up the middle, but only good for 2.
Sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Same thing. Gonna put Roshan Johnson back in.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And Howe will throw it.
And we're brought down for the sack. Someone got destroyed there. Yep, that's Perkins, our right guard, got absolutely destroyed.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rayshawn Nash with the catch, and he's going to be just short of the first down. 4th and 1. We're going for this.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage.
That fullback dive worked so good earlier. We're going to do it again.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out.
Quick snap. It's Ethan Carter. Picks up 3 in the first. Second 4th down conversion of the game.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Nathan Hall with his first carry of the game. He only picks up 2.
But only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, Hal back to pass.
Rayshawn Nash can't hold on. Incomplete.
Nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well
Gonna try a screen here.
Physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Nathan Hall with the catch, and he's going to have a 1st down. Out to the 30. Nathan Hall, our 3rd string running back, spent all year last year on the practice squad. I still have Roshan Johnson as a lead back right now. We're going to go ahead and put Tolliver back in. Oh, Tolliver, not Hall.
Gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Tolliver again. Bounces this to the outside. Jonathan Tolliver to the 10.
91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back. And I just
There's Tolliver again to the 3.
The 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Howell.
It's Terry McLaurin, and Terry McLaurin has the touchdown catch.
Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
All right, so after allowing 14 unanswered points to the Jags, we go off on our own 14. We go off and score our own unanswered points of 14. I fumbled that line so bad.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pretend you didn't hear that. After the Jags went down and scored 14 unanswered points, we come back and score 14 unanswered points of our own. We're tied at 14 with 3:06 to go here in the first half. Forced a 3 and out last time.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And
This is a give to ETN. A lot of room, picks up 7.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 3. Quick pass to Evan Ingram. Pick up the first down, brought down by Cameron Curl. So we're approaching the 2-minute warning.
For a Jags first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big...
And we are at the 2-minute warning. Jaguars driving. We do receive the second half kickoff. Would love to get a stop and potentially double dip here.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is a screen that was broken up. Jonathan Allen.
Certainly seems like getting it.
And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And that pass over the middle is complete to Ingram again. Picks up 7. There were 2 guys right there. Someone's got to cover that. And they went no huddle. We have to call a timeout.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Pass is going to be hauled in by Calvin Ridley. Picks up the first down.
First down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You
And this
feeling
is
all
another
right?
pass that's complete. Christian Kirk picks up 9.
But it appears that
We're
they
getting
ran
cooked
defense
in the air
against
again.
out route in which what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
They take their second timeout.
To give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down in the yard. But to throw again is Lawrence.
This pass over the middle, that's complete. Evan Ingram again all the way down to the 6.
Taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We're going to take a timeout.
21 yards. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence.
This pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. Almost a touchdown catch. I believe that's McKinney, their star receiver.
And kept them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Second and goal from the 6.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And Lawrence rolls out and ends up throwing it away. It's going to be third and goal now from the 6. And this pass over the middle is incomplete. He couldn't keep both feet in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal. They're going to settle for a chip shot field goal attempt here. This is 26 yards, 27 yards, I don't know. Either way, it's good. So the Jaguars do take the lead late here in the 4th.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you,
39 seconds to go. We do have one timeout.
That's number one. Field goal you'll take.
Connor Highsmith's going to have to return this one from about the 1. He only gets out to the 22. So we got 35 seconds to go, one timeout.
As he gears up to go again. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Here's Rayshawn Nash. Breaks out one tackle, but then is brought down after a gain of 7. We have to take our final timeout.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go, yo!
Second down and 3. Howell from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Yeah, spike it. I wanted to check that one down to Nathan Hall, but I didn't think he was going to get out of bounds.
But the clock wasn't even moving.
Why are they not? Coach, we're going for it. I'm going to try a screen.
Second and 10. Howell down to throw it.
Nathan Hall has it, and he's tackled inbounds. We're not going to be able to get another playoff. Nope. Nope. Someone whiffed on their assignment, and we're going to end the first half without scoring points. We're down 17-14. Got to play better defense. That's what it comes down to. Offensively, we're doing fine, but we do have one turnover.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on.
So we're going to keep running the gosh darn football, and yeah, I mean, we got to keep defending the short pass. Trevor Lawrence is getting rid of the ball way too quickly.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we'll just start this drive at the 25.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know
There's
this
Tolliver.
well, don't we? Because his
No gain.
planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half.
Put Roshan Johnson back in.
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
I'm gonna try a
to get
jailbreak
things going
screen
in the
here.
third quarter.
Back to throw. Howell.
He's Connor Highsmith. Get him in space. He picks up 7.
Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Put Tolliver back in.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Nathan Hall try to pick it up, and he will. Picks up 7. And it's enough for the first.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Tolliver again, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage once again.
Line of scrimmage and taken down.
Time to put Roshan Johnson back in.
Gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is the same play I threw an interception on.
Throwing here, Howell.
It's Terry McLaurin.
And he's got him.
Picks up 8.
That catch now
Bring up
puts
3rd
him
and
on the
2.
doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Go ahead and put Tolliver back in.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Going play action.
Play action. It's Howell.
And wide open is Chase Claypool. And Chase Claypool is down all the way to the 20. What a throw by Sam Howell there. Under pressure, completes it to Chase Claypool. They brought the blitz. They brought the safety down.
I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this.
That was a hell of a throw. I give Sam Howell a lot of shit for not being able to make throws, especially when under pressure, but that was a big-time throw right there. Here's Tolliver again. Try to bounce it to the outside, unable to. We lose a yard.
Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even.
Roshan Johnson will come in.
Bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Howell.
And we end up getting sacked. No one was open. Tried to make something happen with our legs. Trayvon Walker comes off his block, ends up taking the sack.
There to scan the field before he was ducking and
Go ahead and put Tolliver back in.
It appeared to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
We're going to take off with Sam Howell. Sam Howell, pick up the first. Don't fumble it. He picked up the first. Vanilla Vic.
In evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
A 15-yard scamper. And a first down for Sam Howell.
Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Give to Tolliver up the middle to the 4, and the Jags have an injured player, Josh Church.
Last run. It looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he'll look to throw it.
And Rayshawn Nash in the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
From 30 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And the PAT is up, and it is good. 21-17. We have our first lead of the ball game. 11 plays, 76 yards.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
We'll kick this one away, about 5 yards deep in the end zone. They'll take the touchback, come out to the 25.
The Jags offense now, time for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take
this pass over the middle is complete. That's McKinney. Picks up 14. Cliff Greenfield in coverage that time.
How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is going to be a read option. Trevor Lawrence keeps it, and he gets upended. Picks up 3. Don't really see a lot of read options from Trevor Lawrence.
We're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain.
2nd and 7. Another give to Etienne. He cuts back across the field before being brought down by Kalike Hudson. He picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 2. Etienne again, and he picks up the first down.
Across midfield for the first down to the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
How many audibles are you going to call? It's like they know what I'm running.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And maybe they don't know what I'm running as Trevor Lawrence gets brought down for the sack. That's Myron Murphy again. His second sack of the game.
They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game.
2nd and 17. This is a give to Etienne. He's brought down from behind by Jonathan Allen. They get a yard. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Expression is not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly
3rd and 16.
but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks,
Lawrence looking, still looking, and this pass is going to be complete to McKinney.
That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27.
They convert on a 3rd and 16.
On that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
This pass is going to be hauled in by Ingram. Only picks up 2 before running out of bounds. 2nd and 8.
Give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after.
Playing a lot of contain here.
25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Calling an audible again.
Now Lawrence.
And that's a quick pass, and that's going to be intercepted by Kenneth Murray. He lurks and reaches out with his arms, and full extension comes up with the interception. And that's a huge turnover with 1:41 to go here. in the third quarter.
Driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington
It's Tolliver, and we only pick up 2 there. Probably could have done better on that run, but is the way it is. I go ahead and put Roshan Johnson back in.
Marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments.
And that pass is somehow caught by Rayshawn Nash. I have no idea how he caught that. Linebacker could have turned around and easily picked that off, but we get bailed out a little bit. Although he did have his head turned, so interception may have been a little BS there, but Nathan Hall with a carry. Only picks up 2. As that is likely going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We're going to let the quarter run out.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. We're up 21-17, looking to drive and pad our lead.
Here on a Sunday night, this is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 here.
Now Howell.
And that pass is incomplete. We were looking for Terry McLaurin.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 now. Going to have to go ahead and put Jonathan Tolliver back in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Howell out of the shotgun.
And that pass is intercepted. That's going to be returned for 6. How do you not get the angle on that tackle? A pick 6. Jaguars retake the lead.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said,
he's trying to force it.
That's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And the Jags are now up by 3.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
We'll just start this drive at the 25. Now we're down 3 after we were up 4.
So we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll start.
There's Tolliver. Slips out of a tackle. And he picks up almost 15, but Mike Gerard, our starting left tackle, is injured.
And hold on here, because on that last
So
run,
another injury.
we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun.
Here's Nathan Hall. Cuts up the field, picks up 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry.
And a dislocated shoulder for Mike Gerard. Willie Callahan will have to come in.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. And Howe will throw it.
And that pass is incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't
And it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
There's Chase Claypool, and Chase Claypool has the first down out past midfield.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Tolliver again, and stuffed up at the line of scrimmage.
First times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract.
Try a screen here.
2nd down. Howell now.
Connor Highsmith
Quickly here, and that's complete.
can't get anything.
This just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And Rayshawn Nash with a big catch all the way down to the 25.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's Tolliver again. Only picks up a yard. He's 2nd and 9.
So it's 2nd and 9.
Go ahead and put Roschon Johnson back in.
Give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice
There you go,
job.
play action here. Terry McLaurin with the catch at the goal line. He breaks out of the tackle for the touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
In this game, and the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of it.
PAT by Joey Sly is up, and it is good. We retake the lead, 28-24.
How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Jags will start this drive off at the 25. A field goal doesn't do them much good here.
Looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Quick pass, and that's complete to Ingram. Picks up 7.
Past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 3, Lawrence, quick pass, and that's complete. That's Christian Kirk. Picks up 13 and a first.
Gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a
Here's
deal.
ETN. He has a big hole. He picks up 8.
Midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd.
It's another give to ETN, and he picks up 3, but that's enough for the first.
Get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is a little RPO, and it's complete to Kirk for 5.
It'll be a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 38-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
And this pass is going to be complete. That's Calvin Ridley, and he breaks out of a tackle, and he's all the way down to the 16. That was our guy.
Tackles made at Washington 16.
What route was he running? That was an out route? That's an odd play.
Drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field.
Now they're in the red zone. Give to ETN, and he is swallowed up. Cameron Curl was there along with Kenneth Murray. It's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
This pass is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes had a chance to pick that off. He was unable to, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
How precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
3rd and 12.
I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
This is a give to ETN, and he is hit by Jonathan Allen. Kalike Hudson comes and cleans it up. It's going to be 4th and 12. Are they going to go for it? They're going to take the points. This doesn't do them much good as far as the score goes, but making a 4th and 12 is pretty difficult. They do drill the chip shot field goal, and it is 27 to 28. Wonder if they're going to onside it here. Nope, they're going to kick off.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like
Connor Highsmith, he's going to have to return this one from the 2. And he's out to the 25. 3:23 to go. We have all 3 timeouts, as do the Jags. And Connor Highsmith's heading to the locker room. He got injured.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury.
Strained tricep. No, wait, I don't want super sim. Back. No, what the fuck? Alright. We're going to try to chew the clock here. Roshan Johnson's our lead back right now. We got to do some coaching adjustments. Give me Jonathan Tolliver. Give us our best back in this situation. Said Rayshawn Nash was our slot receiver. Oh, it should be John Harris, right? What's our wide receiver depth chart look like? Yeah, I don't know. Here's Tolliver. Jonathan Tolliver. Picks up 11 in the first.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of
Tolliver again. He stood up, dropped for a loss of a yard.
Counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
We're going to let this run to the 2-minute warning.
They can't score.
So 2 minutes to go here.
2 minutes on the clock.
Jags have all 3 timeouts. We're trying to play keep away at this point.
It's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 2nd down now.
2nd and 11.
To get this one to the finish line.
There's Tolliver, and he's met for a loss. Dropped for a loss of 3, and that's going to bring up 3rd and forever.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bad time to miss an assignment there. I don't usually call my own plays, but in this instance, I think we have to.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop.
We're calling a timeout.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, I wonder if we can go play action. Play action pass. They might be anticipating for us to run.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And the pass is incomplete. That's not good. Now we're going to have to punt this one away.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Gillikin punts this one away.
The loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
They'll start this drive off at the 26. They have 2 timeouts left, 1:45. They got to get, what?
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Probably 35 yards to get into field goal range.
Down 28-27, 1:45 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
And this pass is going to be incomplete. Cliff Greenfield had an opportunity to pick that off and maybe house that, but it's incomplete. Second down.
This is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Gotta catch it.
This pass is complete. That's Christian Kirk. He picks up 6, or 5 rather. 3rd and 5.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Here's Lawrence.
And this pass is going to be dropped. Oh, we got bailed out there. I think that was Calvin Ridley who dropped it.
Staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
4th and 5.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
His pass is going to be complete to Ridley, and he picks up the first. They're going no huddle.
They find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Pass over the middle, and that's complete to Christian Kirk. And Christian Kirk, we're going to let him score.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk.
I decided to let them score.
And the Jaguars.
They're going to try to go for 2 here.
Down to take the lead away here in the 4th.
I decided to let them score because they would have just milked out the clock and kicked the game-winning field goal if not.
Throwing now.
And this is a quick pass, and it's complete to Christian Kirk. Great coverage there by Cliff Greenfield. He's been a fucking scrub lately.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove
So just like that, we are trailing again.
Bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted,
Connor Hot, or no, this is Beckham, our rookie corner who's going to have to return it. He only gets to 22. 1:05 to go, 2 timeouts.
Now it's Washington's turn, trailing by a touchdown. 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Gonna try a screen here.
Here's Howell.
And he reads that perfectly. Of course he reads that perfectly.
Lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Howell to throw.
We have to throw it away.
And seeing no one,
The disordered play art.
this one away from harm, incomplete.
3rd and 13.
Third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the
You
football.
want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation.
And Terry McLaurin comes down with the football. A huge 3rd down conversion. We're going to take a timeout.
of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this pass is complete by Harris. Harris makes the catch. We take our final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
No timeouts left.
1st and 10.
We still have the disordered fucking play art.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left.
We gotta just throw that one away.
And he just gets rid of
Nothing was there.
The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Wish they didn't suggest like the same 4 plays.
Very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Can I just see my play art, please?
Back to throw.
No, that's a terrible pass, and it's intercepted. Sam Howell with a terrible pass at the worst possible time, and that's going to be your game. Terry McLaurin was wide open.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go
And
deep.
we are going to start off this season 0-2.
Any other time of the game, I love the call, but here you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners.
3 interceptions by Sam Howell. 2 of them were my fault, but that was just a god-awful pass.
When they take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams
There is no God.
one loss and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season and they feel very talented and they get it done in this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Jacksonville, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, that was a hard game. Sam Howell, 21 of 30, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Very Madden-like stat line. 2 of those interceptions were my fault. That 3rd one was just a god-awful throw, though. Jonathan Tolliver, 22 for 125 and a touchdown. Nathan Hall had 4 for 14. Sam Howell, 3 for 27. Sethan Carter, 2 for 13. Roshan Johnson, 1 for 1. Rayshawn Nash went 7 for 93 and a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 5 for 67 and 2 touchdowns. Chase Claypool, 3 for 48. And no one else really did much of note. Defensively, Cliff Greenfield had 10 tackles. That's usually a bad sign when your corner leads the team in tackles. Cameron Curl and Kenneth Murray each had 7. 3 TFLs for Myron Murphy, 1 apiece for Kalike Hudson, Cameron Curl, Deron Payne, and Kenneth Murray. 2 sacks for Myron Murphy, interception for Kenneth Murray. But now let's take a look at the Jaguars stats. Trevor Lawrence, 24-33, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, 10.2 yards per attempt. Not great. We somewhat contained ETN, 13 for 47. Evan Ingram, 7 for 75. Christian Kirk, 6 for 106. Of course, he had that long 61-yard touchdown where we probably could have tackled him. But then they would have been in field goal range and they would have won anyways. But yeah, we just couldn't stop them on 3rd down. Yeah, I mean, couldn't stop them defensively, and we had 3 turnovers. That's a recipe for losing a football game. I don't care enough to upgrade any of these guys. They're all backups anyways. Okay, and we got a bunch of things coming up here. First mock draft. We apparently have heavy rain in the forecast for this Week 3 game against the Giants, and once again, we have like all of our practice squad players signed. This hasn't happened in previous years, but yeah. For the 3rd straight stream, we have like half of our practice squad taken away by other teams, so I'm gonna have to look to sign some more practice squad players. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, that's all I got. Next Madden stream will be next Sunday. There's no games next Sunday, of course, as the Super Bowl is the next game between the Chiefs and the Eagles. And like I said earlier, no one's excited for this outside of people from Kansas City and Philadelphia. There is no God. Bye.